What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide here with a quick channel update. So, my birthday is today, September 25th, and I wanted to do the CINEMA187 issue 4 cover reveal and quickly give my reasoning behind the image that I chose. But before we get into that, I want to quickly address October. Okay, so October is known for its Halloween festivities, and for the last 2 years on this channel, I did 31 days of horror. Now, this year, it's going to be different. I failed to, get a bunch of stuff in surplus in terms of videos made. I've got 12 Video Nasties videos made. Those will be going up throughout the month of October. I can't guarantee all 39 Video Nasties that were prosecuted will be reviewed in October, but I will definitely get to them when I get to them. So I'm going to be creating a playlist called Video Nasties, and we're just going to go through them until they're done. And when I say Video Nasties, I just mean the 39 prosecuted titles. So everything from Observe to Zombie. Now, tonight I watched, because it was my birthday, of course, I watched New York Ripper with Kayla, and then I watched, the fuck was it called? I just made the Five Deadly Venoms, the Shaw Brothers film. And it really, I mentioned this in those videos briefly, but I kind of want to elaborate. So, like, for a while, I've almost been in this, like, rut where it's hard for me to find time to watch an entire film. So, like, one of the last movies I watched in its entirety was Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. And then I kind of started Two Towers, which I love, but I didn't finish. But it's all of, like, sort of the stuff that's created me who I am, created me as the person that I am now. Like all these horror movies and sort of exploitation-y films, crime films, all that stuff. I've been slacking, so now that I'm 31, I want to put forth the effort and commit to trying to at least watch like 3 movies a week, like minimum. You know what I mean? Come home after work, pop into film, put the phone down, because I feel like a lot of people, you come home from work, there's a lot of stuff you want to do, maybe clean the place, whatever it is, and you just kind of end up sitting there. Like, this is me talking about myself, like, and I just sit there, I scroll on the phone, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh fuck, I should probably crash out soon. So I'm gonna attempt, like, and this has happened to me before. Like, I made this vow a while ago. When I'm watching a movie, I'm gonna fucking put my phone out in the kitchen or out in my bedroom or whatever, plug it in, then it, go from there. And it just, shit happens where you have the best of intentions and they kind of go sideways. So that really happened to me with the Video Nasties movies. So I was watching them, everything was going great. I discovered some ones I really liked. Madhouse, Fight for Your Life, those two, and Axe. I love those 3 films. I'm so glad that I watched those. So if anything, I discovered those movies. And there's plenty of more nasties for me to watch. I still have quite a few. I have a list somewhere, but those videos will be going up throughout the month of October, like I said. But I was watching these movies, and then they kind of started to get increasingly bad. Like, I went from watching like a gem like Faces of Death, and now I'm watching like SS Experiment Camp. And then I follow that up with Love Camp 7, and I'm just like, okay, I need to take a break. And then all of a sudden it's been like a week. It's been 2 weeks, however long it's been since I last watched a Video Nasty. Some of them are hard to find as well. These movies are not just like kicking around like all over the fucking place. Like, if you want to buy these on tape, and there's a really good YouTube channel, don't know the name of it, but if you just type in Video Nasties collection, this guy has like an hour-long video where he showcases all 39 prosecuted titles, like the VHS releases, like original releases, and it's really cool. It's a good way to get like a secondhand high off of it, because you get to watch someone else's stuff. And that's really the good thing about YouTube. Like, back in the day with comic books and stuff, like, fuck, you could go on there and find someone, and you might change your opinion or your choice on picking up a certain title based off what someone either you respected says or what you see personally in the image, you know what I mean? Because I'll quickly bring this up, like, shout out to Cartoonist Kayfabe. They were talking about Weapon X, the Barry Windsor Smith story, and it looked so nice, so clean. And then I went to Heroes, downtown London. Fucking, I pick up the trade, I'm looking through it looks like dog shit. Like, it does not look like what it looked like in the original issues, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves with reprints of stuff, because if you look at the original stuff, it's almost always going to look better. So, you know, and I've really been going through my collection again. I've been constantly for the last couple weeks been talking about how I'm going to put all the DVDs and Blu-rays into alphabetical order, mixing the genres. I still plan on doing that. Like I said, it's a big fucking task to do. I got to go through all these VHS tapes and really get down to the nitty gritty, because there's some stuff here like I'm holding on for, like, I don't know, like stuff that I could easily find online to stream, you know what I mean? Like movies that I just do not really need. So for instance, like The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. Do I need that on tape? Taking up fucking 2 DVDs worth of space? No, I don't. But I have it because I like that movie. But if there's, you know, it could definitely be on the chopping block. I've got multiple copies of certain films that have different artworks, like notoriously all the Street Fighter ones that I had, and I got rid of all of them except for one. So, or I kept all, like, the sets, because some of them were sets, like Street Fighter, Return of the Street Fighters, Sister Street Fighter, and I believe Street Fighter's Revenge, like the third one. I'm pretty sure there's 4 of them, but anyways, I got them. All the extras got rid of, because you're just taking up space in the collection, and it's bullshit. So, but I think I've rambled here for long enough. I'm gonna do the revealing of CINEMA187 issue 4, and I'll be doing this on Instagram as well, so you can check it out there. Now, the first 2 issues were homage covers, right? Like the first one was an homage to, the second issue was an homage to Zap Comics issue 0, covered by Robert Crumb. I took over, did that. And then issue 3 was an homage to Vault of Horror. I believe issue like 38, but it's a Johnny Craig cover. Radioactive Blobfield did it. I love it. And now with issue 4, we're doing an homage to Creepy issue 1 with a cover, beautiful cover by Jack Davis. And here it is, CINEMA187 issue 4. It exists. Okay, so it is now a physical copy. It's not completely 100% done, so they're not ready to be sent out or bought or anything like that. The details will come, but it's really good. Like, there's, I believe, 28 amazingly talented artists, people that have returned from previous issues. You know, I have a lot of love and admiration for all these artists, so it took a long time to put this one together, but it's all 39 video nasties, and it's all, you know, covered here. An art piece for each film, and there's some articles. The articles I don't have formatted yet, so that's the only thing missing from here. So the back cover is by Radioactive Blobfield with a video nasties piece. This was actually a submission for All We Need Is Sleaze zine. Go check them out. But the zine kind of got put on the back burner, and he was like, you know what, fuck it, dude. Let's. I don't know if I asked him or if he just brought it up, but I think it fits really good. So when you look at it, there it is. Centerfold is a Radioactive Blobfield watercolor painting of House by the Cemetery. It's phenomenal. Looks really good. So, and like I said, there's everyone in here from Chad Keith Helsinki to Dan Parker Doodles to Richie the Caterpillar, KGG Mind Trip, Dahmer Art, Dunwich Creations, Flea Mark, Cinema Sketchbook, Mitch's Toxic Art, Gross Inc. Trading Post, Art of Brunson. Shout out to everybody that's involved with this one, because this is going to be a slick one. And the next issue, which is going to be issue 5, is going to be strictly Asian cinema. So if you want to get down with CINEMA187 issue 5, whether it be an article or an art piece, keep it Asian cinema related, and not like some bullshit. Like, it's got to be, you know, a genre film, or at least something that you're very passionate about. I don't want anything about, like, not to put down anybody's like hobbies or interests, but I don't need any sort of like G-rated anime stuff or like that type of shit. You know, I'm talking like Female Prisoner Scorpion. I'm talking Ichi the Killer. I'm talking the Killer, John Woo. Like, these are all things that I want to do pieces for. Like, Radioactive is going to be doing the cover for issue 5, and I'll be doing the back cover, and I already know what I'm going to do. So, I'm looking forward to that. But issue 5 will be a 2024 thing. So, I definitely want to get Filthy Ralph issue 3 done, and I have another comic book idea that I want to get done that may or may not get done before the year's end. It's going to be probably like 15 pages of comics, and it'll definitely be the most thick comic that I've done to this point, other than issue 3, which is, you know, I've probably completed about like 12% of that, but I think I'm going to restart it just because ever since I started those, or issue 3, I did all 16 of the one-page strips for the strips collections. So I feel like my understanding of how to draw has changed drastically since I first put down those, you know, the panels for issue 3 that I have completed. Although I'm going to reevaluate, I'll look at them and make sure that that's what I want to do completely, because if they're not too shabby, I haven't looked at them in months. So, you know, and like even just like how I draw Filthy Ralph's face now has changed drastically. Like if you look at Filthy Ralph issue 1 and then you look at those Filthy Ralph strips from the second strips collection, it's fucking crazy difference, man. And it's definitely interesting. So this is actually kind of cool. I think you guys might dig. So of course, creepy. This is like a fuck up that I did right here. And then there's like a rough one. There's the final one that I did. And I have like a really cool sort of sketch version of it, which I almost like as much as the original, but yeah, or like, you know, like the actual finished one. It's very rough, but I just like the scratchiness of it. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for stopping by and the continued support. And if you're a new subscriber, leave a 666 in the comments. It's just what we do. If you got any good movie recommendations or comic book recommendations, leave them in the comments. Like I said, keep it in the vein of what we've been talking about. Keep it, you know, 70s exploitation horror. You know, I've really been fiending to go back and rewatch some of my favorites lately. So watching New York Ripper, to sort of, that was the first film I watched of my, like, on my birthday. So that really set the tone. So tonight when I come home from work, maybe I'll toss in, you know, another old favorite, something crazy. But it's been good, man. It's been good going through the films and stuff, and just sort of trying my best to get together a list of movies to watch. Because like I said, I've been guilty of just, you know, me and Kayla will sit here and get stoned as fuck and watch Jersey Shore Vacation. You know what I mean? I know that's not like the fucking like most radical thing to fucking admit to, but we've been watching it. It's entertaining as fuck. It's kind of shit like right now because it's all COVID talk, but I'm not gonna bore you with that horse shit. But yes, I do watch it. Shout out to everybody that's you know, hanging out at the streams and all that stuff. This Friday night may or may not be a stream. I don't know yet. I'm gonna try to figure that out. I need to like sort of figure out a better way of like guaranteeing it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because there's been times where I'll hit people up and be like, hey, I'm gonna stream, and then I don't, because it's like, fuck, I get home and I'm like, I get high, and then, you know, next thing you know, you're fucking scrolling on fucking Instagram or something stupid like that, wasting your time when you should be drawing or watching fucking some cinematic fucking masterpiece like New York Ripper or fucking Cannibal Holocaust. You know what I mean? I'm due to watch Cannibal Holocaust again. It's October coming up, and like sort of eliminating the stress of, oh, I need to make a video every day is like so liberating. You know what I mean? Because like, sure, I'd like to do it, but it just, I'm not gonna drive myself up a wall to get these videos out. I don't want to force them out, and that's like the number one thing. Like, yeah, it's not what I want to do. I want everything to be good. I don't really want to sit there and talk about movies I fucking hate, movies like Love Camp 7, for fuck's sakes. So if that video ever even makes it onto YouTube, you know, but you're definitely gonna get a video for Absurd, Fight for Your Life, Madhouse, Evil Speak, some of the ones that I watch that I really like. And like I said, with time, all of the video nasties will be covered on the channel, and even like all the ones from the other sections, like section 2, section 3, because section 2 sort of, like me and Radio we've talked about this, it's like section 2 has a better selection of films, you know, and then there's movies that were like sort of video nasties but not really. So, you know, I think Maniac was one of those. Maybe it was banned. No, it wasn't on section 1, but regardless, I'm definitely stoked to bring you guys CINEMA187 issue 4, and I'm really, you know, it's fun because when I look back, or like when I look at it now, it's like, okay, there's not just one, there's 4, you know, and it's all just artwork. This has been very much collaborative effort in terms of bringing together a bunch of artists that I really like, just messaging them, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to make a zine like this, what I recommend is just message people and you know, write out what you want to say, like the ask, and then put it in your like notes on your phone, and then just copy and paste that to like every artist that you really like, and be like, hey, you know, I'll fucking send you a like, basically the going thing is, or like the unwritten rule of it, in my opinion, is if you contribute to my shit, you're gonna get a copy for free sent to you, you know, as a courtesy, to be like, you know, you let me use your fucking art, here you go, right here, you know what I mean? Because it's definitely exciting to get people like Dahmer on board, get people like fucking Dunwich Creations on board, get people like KGG Mind Trip, get people like Art in the Brain, you know what I mean? All these really talented motherfuckers that Mitch talks, like all these, like bringing them all together and just like looking at this stuff, like flipping through issue 4 is a different feeling than flipping through issue 3, because this one has like a theme. And it's like, gonna be the last time I ever do this fucking theme bullshit, because let me tell you, like trying to get everyone to claim these movies, like near the end it was like, okay, there's Island of Death, and there was some other bullshit, but Radioactive, he claimed one, and a new homie, Ghoul Porter, claimed another. Ghoul Portal. So yeah, with that being said, I'm really excited to come home tonight and pick out a film to watch. So like once again, like I'm due to watch all the classics, all the Argentos and stuff, because truthfully, like I watched Crystal Plumage in my life twice. I watched Cat of Nine Tails once. I watched Four Flies once. You know, Deep Red I've watched once. And then I bought the fucking thing. I bought Deep Red. But I didn't know Arrow was... I thought it was a UK company, so I bought this from UK, Arrow UK. I can't fucking watch this movie. It's still sealed. And then how completely crazy I am. This was on sale, so I had to buy it. This is Deep Red, the 4K. Can't watch it. I don't have fucking 4K, but it was too fucking... It was like $40 or something. Like, you know, I couldn't turn it down, so... And I did that with... Crystal Plumage and Cat of Nine Tails as well. I don't think Four Flies has a release on anything, or for whatever reason, which is a piss off. Real quick, I gotta show this. My girlfriend bought me some movies for my birthday, and I've never heard of any of them, and that's a fucking blast, because out of the entire time I've known her, she's only bought me one thing that I've owned previously before, and that was Anthropophagus, because I had the I believe I had the DVD and she got me the Blu-ray, or vice versa. But so the movie she picked me up, this is from Arrow. It's by Shogo Ishii. This is Burst City. So I don't know anything about it, but it sounds sick. It's like Burst City is an explosive Molotov cocktail of dystopian sci-fi, Mad Max-style biker wars against Yakuza gangsters and the police, and riotous performances from members of the real-life Japanese punk bands, the Stalin, the Roosters, the Rockers, and INU. So Burst City, I believe that's from 1982, so same year as New York Ripper. Another one from Arrow. We've got a co-production from Ricardo Frida and Mario Bava. We've got Keltiki, the Immortal Monster. So I don't know nothing about this. Arrow Video presents a collaboration between two giants of Italian cult cinema, blah, blah, blah. This looks fucking awesome, though. I'm down for Bava. And then finally, she got me Horror from the Tomb, which has Paul Naschy in it. This is from 1973. I don't have many Naschy films. I think I might have 3 now, but, you know, I'm always down to check out films from the 70s. You guys know that, so hell yeah. She got me some other stuff, too. I'm not going to show it because it's very... you know, just sort of like not intimate, well, kind of, but like sentimental kind of shit or whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna fucking read you my birthday card from my fucking woman, you know what I'm saying? But again, 666, adios, thanks for being a part of this bullshit.